Shalom. Tomorrow we are going to read Parashat Naso. Part of the parasha is Bרכת הכוהנים, the priestly blessing. And incidentally, this is, I'm going to listen tomorrow, God willing, for the second time to Parashat Naso. I was in Eretz Israel for Shavuot, and the Shabbat before the Hag, they say Bרכת Naso because they are, for now, a parasha ahead of us, but we will be with them at the end of Sefer Bamidbar in Matot Masai. In any way, it is good, beautiful parasha. It has Bרכת הכוהנים, so Hashem zikauti that I will be listening to that twice. So I want to take this opportunity to talk a bit about the Bרכת הכוהנים. Again, it is a cliche already that anything related to Jewish law, I am not an authority, I am Ahad Am, I am Am Haaretz. You will ask your own rabbi for any details. However, Bרכת הכוהנים is מצוות עשה מן התורה. For the Kohanim to bless the Jewish people. Because it says, Ko tibarchot bnei Israel, amor lahem, that it is what I say, meaning that if they called for the Kohanim and there was Kohen in the shul and he didn't get up to do the priestly blessing, he transgressed mizvat aseh. In fact, some people they say not one, he transgressed three of them. That is, Ko tibarchot bnei Israel, this is how you bless them, amor lahem. The last pasuk of the parasha of 6 pasukim. So we have, he will be transgressing three mizvot aseh. It is very important, and I would like to take the opportunity to talk about some of the basic halakot. And also I want to emphasize some details about it, that there is difference between different congregations, especially in Halab and in the United States or other communities. So we do know that it should have 4 conditions for the Bרכת הכוהנים, for the Kohen to do that. Number 1, it has to be in Hebrew. We have only few mitzvot that they should be done in Hebrew. Like for example, V'duya Bikurim, the first harvest, it has to be done in Hebrew. Bרכת הכוהנים, it should be also done in Hebrew. And Kriyat Shema, even though it is from Akkar Din, originally it was not, it did not need to be done in Hebrew, if assuming that the translation is very accurate. However, because there is no very accurate translation to at least to pasuk Shema Israel, it should be done in Hebrew also. So this is one of the few mitzvot that is done. So it should be done in Hebrew. It should be done while the Kohanim are standing. It should be done in kol ram, that they have to say it loudly, and it has to be done with raising the hands. So all 4 of them. I mean, technically speaking, if any one of them is not done, if it could not be done by the Kohen because of disease, has harila, or any other reason, he shouldn't say Bרכת הכוהנים. However, there are always leniency because it is such beautiful beracha that they try to find ways for anyone to say it. In fact, I was in Bet Knesset Ades last Shabbat, and there was Kohen who has Parkinson's disease. He can't stand. He did it while he was sitting in his in his seat. He did it. Now the way they do it is that they have to call for the Kohanim. because we said before that it is a commandment for the Kohanim. However, it is also a commandment for Israel, for the non-Kohanim, the Levim and Israelim, to want and to ask for the Beracha. And that's why they say Kohanim, meaning that we are ready to receive the blessing that Hashem is sending us through you. So it is a מצוות עשה אפילו של ישראל يعني לשאול ברכת הכוהנים. So the other thing is that it is important that the Kohanim they have to get up to go to do the blessing from Retzeh. And the reason for that is that if we go back to the time of the temple, time of Beit HaMikdash, they used to say Bרכת הכוהנים right after the Korban of Korban Tamid Shel Boker. And in fact, in Harambam, he describes exactly how they did it. And so it is related to the Abudat Beit HaMikdash. And in Retzeh, we say Retzeh Adonai Elokeinu V'Amchatzeh V'Sheba Abudah L'Dibir B'Techa. So there is connection. So they have to La'akor, they have to get up from the beginning of Retzeh. However, they have until the end of the Beracha. And if they didn't do that, they said that the Kohen should not do Bרכת הכוהנים. So that's very important. The other thing is that there is difference between the congregation in Halab and here is that in Halab they did not do washing of the hands before the Bרכת הכוהנים. Here they do. And apparently in Halab, Rabbi Nahum, one time I asked him this question. He told me that they are relying on a book that I really did forget the name of that. But יש להם על מי לסמוך, that they are relying on somebody that is reliable. Also, Harambam says that if somebody washes his hands in the morning and he makes sure that they are clean, he doesn't have to wash the hands. So, and it was difficult in Halab technically to do it because they have to go out and there was only one faucet and Baruch Hashem they were a lot of Kohanim. So and it was sometimes raining and so on and so forth. So probably that's why one of the reasons that they didn't do it. But here it is preferable. However, there is a price to pay. That when they go, the Kohanim out to wash their hands, they miss almost the entire Hazara and with a lot of Amenim. So I don't know which one is better. Probably some of the synagogues, like the synagogue of Deal in Deal, they have the faucet inside the Ulam Tefillot, inside the place where they pray. So they can do both. They can wash their hands as well as listening to the Shaliach Sabur. And we know that they go up, they take their shoes off, they go to the Duchan, to the podium, and they face the Hechal, and they say the Beracha, and when they finish the Beracha, they turn around to face the Kahal. And it is very important that the Kahal, that those who want to be blessed, they have to be opposite the Kohanim, meaning that they have to face them, meaning that if somebody is standing behind the Kohanim, he does not receive the blessing as well. So it is very important that everyone should be facing them. Because it says, Amor Lahem, talk to them, and when somebody talks to his friend, he faces him, and that's how it should be done. And then they just also like we say that the Israelites should ask for the Beracha. They call it Hashem V'Shmerecha Ya'er, and so on and so forth, and also it serves the purpose so they don't get confused. So, and then we say Amen after every beracha. And then after that, the Kohanim, they turn around again to face the Eichel, and they put the talit down, and this is how it is done. So a couple of other things is that in the Sfaradim, we say the Bרכת הכוהנים every morning, every Shahrit. We do not say it in Minha. And the reason for that is that because people can eat before, although we do know that no one should be engaged in big meal before Minha, and they are afraid that they might get drunk, and so they don't say it in Minha, except in the Ta'anit, that there is Bרכת הכוהנים. Now, regarding taking off the shoes, it should be done, and however, the Kohanim should be wearing socks, and we finish with V'asem lecha shalom. Now, so now a couple of things. It says in the text of the parasha of Bרכת הכוהנים, it says it seems that it is a redundant amor lahem. What does it mean? And there is a story about the Hafetz Hayim that somebody came from Vienna to get his beracha for success, and so on and so forth. And they told him that somebody is here from Vienna to receive beracha. So he came, he told him, my son, I was told that you came from Vienna for beracha. So you don't have Humash there? He told him, of course I have Humash. He told him, so why did you come? In the Humash, in the Torah, it says what you should do. So you do receive the blessing, and he mentioned to him few things, like for example, if you leave, don't forget the Revi'im, and so the Hashem will bless you. Regarding the Shikha, which means that if you forgot something when you were harvesting your harvest, don't go back to take it, so leave it to the poor. Do not give your money in rebate. He said that we have several things, and then in all the mitzvot, which means that you do have all the bounty from the land if you do the mitzvot. So you really did not need to come just for that. And he mentioned that in many instances. This is to emphasize that he is Kohen. People came to seek him. However, he emphasized that the beracha comes from Hashem. The other thing is, amor lahem, it has other meaning. The thing is that, similar to what we just said, that like somebody, a king was upset with his son, so the son told a friend of the king to intrigue his father to forgive him. The king, he told the friend, he told him, you talk to him, he should do the right thing, and I love him, I have nothing to do against him. So amor lahem, that it is really up to us to get the blessing by the things that the Torah told us. And lastly, there is a story about the Rabbi of Lubavitch. It was told to me by my friend Rabbi Lebel Shapiro. He told me that there was a Rabbi Karlbach, and there was a gentleman who was a rabbi, but he had new ideas, and he was adherent to, maybe even he's the initiator of a movement called Renewal, which is much more liberal than Reform Judaism. He went out off the path completely. And he came to, at one time he was with Rabbi Karlbach, and he told him, you know what, we are in New York, let's go to see the Rabbi of Lubavitch. He had hesitation, and then he said, you know what, I will go with you. And he came, he was on Sunday, he was giving the dollar, and his name was Zalman Schechter. He came, he shook hands with the rabbi, and he told him, Rabbi Schechter, you are a Kohen, give me a blessing. So here, this is a guy that was in the bottom of the bottom, and then the Rebbe gave him that big, tremendous boost that after all, you are not only Jewish, you are a Kohen, that you have the authority and the capability, and in fact the commandment to bless people, bless any people, even the Rabbi of Lubavitch. So that you can imagine the tremendous lift that gave that person, and that was part of the genius of the Hakam of Lubavitch, that he elevated everyone. He elevated them by giving them responsibility. What did you do to what you are doing for the Yiddishkeit in your location, with your family, with your community? And this was not an exception. And lastly, V'yasem lecha shalom, it ends the Bרכת, הכוהנים V'yasem lecha shalom, when there is shalom, this is the best vessel to receive all the blessings. So it is very important to forgive, to let go, and this is with that Hashem will bless us. So but I need to mention something that unfortunately you can see people in the Hazarat Shazabur and in the Kohanim, that they are missing so much when the Kohanim are saying the blessing. We know that the Shekhinah is on them, it is there, and that's why they say that Israel, they should not look at the Kohanim because the Shekhinah is there, and it is disrespectful. So it is a holy moment. And some people spend it, unfortunately, on football game or on vacation or anything like that. The amount of loss that they are incurring is absolutely tremendous. So I hope that we will pay attention to that, and I am one of them, that we have to be very careful. That of course we can't talk